Hey guys, what is up? Slappy here, playing some more Creativerse on Project Creativerse server. And the feedback last episode was awesome. There was all kinds of people commenting. Got some great ideas for these. Oh, getting a bit of lag today. Got a few really good ideas for these. Someone suggested using colored lamps to like color or like shade these in different colors, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't feel like going and getting lamps and whatnot. But it's kind of a neat idea. There was a few people who suggested things for, like blocks in the hallways, which some of them were really cool. Someone suggested showcasing all the furniture, which is pretty neat. You know, there's all the furnitures. Someone suggested premium blocks. I think that was Walden. And lots of great ideas for the hallways. Basically, we got all kinds of ideas for the hallways, which is really neat. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Today what I want to do is this dome. This dome's going to be jungle, which is going to be interesting. We gotta go get some of the wild wood and some of the leaves and then make some of the bungalow blocks and whatnot. But I think the jungle should come together pretty quickly because jungles are pretty easy to make for the most part, I feel like. But we're going to do something a bit different with this one. Usually we have like a floating path. I think this time we're going to actually bring the path right into it and have sort of parts that come up around the side. I think will give kind of a vibe. Then we're gonna have the hallway, I believe, come out this side, and yeah, we'll figure out where there's another one. We could kind of go look right now. Jump out here. So the next dome, I don't know what it's going to be. I kind of had a cool idea to put it across the lake, but then I thought it might be even cooler if the hallway has like a glass floor that goes across here. I think that would be like neater. So we can put the biodome, the biosphere, whatever. There is some room back here, but this gets quite far away, and I think I'd rather not have it back here. Like back here, there's a lot of room, but I think that would just be getting too far away. So we're kind of going to put it maybe at the top of this hill. We could like put some supports around it. I think that might be kind of neat. The next one's probably going to be somewhere around here, and then we're going to have 2 or 3 that kind of lead all the way back. And then obviously it's going to connect up with museums, so you can walk around it in basically a giant circle. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm not going to do all that today. I just kind of wanted to let you guys in on what we're doing. But they're actually, you know what? I complain about them, but I mean, they take a lot of time, but it's actually more the decorating of the interior that takes a lot of time. Putting the glass on, you have all the glass, it takes 15 minutes, which, you know, it isn't an insignificant amount of time, but like really once you get all the glass, it's not terrible to do these. So I imagine we'll finish them at some point soon. Today though, we'll work on the jungle one. Let me get together some supplies and we're gonna get going with it. All right, we're over here in the jungle. I kind of came over to just sort of see what it was like. I remember it very hilly, lots of valleys, and at the bottom of valleys, there's a lot of like water, vines. We got the big droopy trees, got the detrius. There's also a lot of like the bushes along the ground, I think are an important feature. Like there's just a lot of green no matter where you look. Well, like not a lot. There's green everywhere you look, but it's not like overpowering, right? So that's kind of what the essence we want to capture. If you guys remember, we actually built in jungle. I think it's right there. We built like a little home for the teleporter, which was a great little build. But yeah, so I gotta get a bunch more of this detrius. I'm trying not to like ruin it too much because I don't think it grows back. So I'm kind of like trying not to do too much, even though it already looks terrible. Then some wood. Oh no, that's where we were. Okay, that's our little hut. Like blends in weirdly well. Yeah, that's the little hut we built to hide the teleporter. Anyway, so yeah, I got to get back to work, get some more detrius, some more wood, that sort of stuff. And then we'll be ready to go. Well, I got the dome finished. Dome is done. I gotta take down the pieces, but I think it looks pretty cool with like the trees above it. I think it's a really cool vibe. And I've got a little bit of a pathway laid in using the detrius. I've also switched to, all the other ones are using these stone slabs. I felt like this one, just, it worked really well with the wood. Also just been putting random wood pieces in the path. I don't think I like it though. I am trying to keep a little bit of this water. There was quite a bit of water in the jungle biomes. We're gonna have a big tree in the middle, and over here I think we're gonna have a bungalow house, and then the rest of it we're just gonna fill in. We're gonna have leaves all over the place. I'm trying to, I've been putting these lanterns underneath the slabs, and you know, jungles are a bit darker, so I kind of want that vibe. But yeah, I think, okay, this is super annoying. Like all the mud for some reason spawns coral. I don't really understand it, but it's kind of frustrating. So yeah, I do want a bit more variation in the height of this place. That's like the only thing I'm really unhappy with right now. But I'm not sure quite where to put it. So that's like, I guess over here is like the best spot. Over here we're gonna, I guess, go up a steep, and then I don't really know. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm a bit lost because I do want like a big tree in the middle. I was thinking about having multiple trees, but then it would, I think, just turn into too random of a thing as opposed to like, because like it's supposed to be kind of a showcase of it. So if you have it too random, I find it just kind of loses what it's supposed to be. So yeah, I'm going to work on it some more. I think we're gonna have go up right here though. And like I think the vibe of this will be kind of like a small, like it almost looked like it. I don't know. I don't know. More building time. All right. Well, a couple things. One, not sure I'm completely happy with this tree. It looks a little flat, I guess, of the issue. Not really too sure. The trees in this game, kind of weird vibes. They're like very strange. They have all kinds of like weird juts like this. Like they're pretty random, like when they're generated. Like strange. Anyway, I'll work on that. I think that's more just, you know, tweaking little things and, you know, till I'm happy. We're at a Detrius, and I'm kind of like concerned because I don't want this to be all Detrius, even though that's kind of what it would be in the jungle. So I'm kind of looking for like a secondary block. Also, we got this up, I guess you probably saw. It's a little awkward because it cuts like into the sphere, but I kind of also like that because it kind of like gives it like a, it was cut into the sphere thing, I think. So it's kind of neat, I think. Either way, I like the vibe that's happening in here, but it does need some tweaking, you know? We definitely need more of the Detrius. You know, I put some of these and some vines and, you know, just some good stuff. Just some good stuff here and there. Coming together, slowly but surely. This is kind of how these have all gone. You know, like I slowly learn what I want from it. A few more pieces of Detrius. I don't really like the... I thought I might, but roll with that. So yeah, I got to do a little bit more work. I really need to go get more of this dirt though. And we're going to have a little pond over here, but I kind of want to do something a bit different. So we're going to take out this pond. Look at there, there's a buried log. Poor log. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and continue working. What? Awkward. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just going to keep on going because this is kind of awkward. So, you know what? I am liking the way I'm like trying to run around because I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want stuff and what I like and don't like. But I actually do like the vibe of it so far with this big tree, and I think if we made some trees outside of it, it could, you know, really accentuate it. But I don't think we're gonna do that because that would be kind of cheating. More Detrius, more stuff, more like not so consistent. Right now it's very flat. We need a little bit more bump-a-lumps, you know? Go right here. Up. Little stuff like this, kind of. More of it. More of it. All right. Well, a lot of work. A lot of work done. Mostly just like placing blocks and seeing how they look as we come around the hallway. It'll be closed off. This is kind of the vibe, and it feels very jungly to me. Very jungly to me. I like it a lot, actually. I might take out the light that's over here, though. Like a dark patch. I don't know if stuff will spawn, but we probably should have worried about that a long time ago if that's what we were going to worry about. Yeah, I really like it. I think it has like a really cool vibe. It feels like you're walking through the jungle, which is what I wanted. Water. I might put, I think like we'll go to water over here. This water, a little bit. Get a little blue to like get the eye. Yeah, okay, okay. I like it a lot actually. I like it quite a bit. Not as like hilly, I guess. It's not as um vertical as I guess some of the other biospheres. It's probably not as vertical as what I wanted, but I think it actually does carry the vibe of what I was going for. It does feel very jungly, and there are some elevations, and this is, I think, the first pathway where you actually change elevations. I think has a cool touch. This, I'm not entirely happy with, just because it borders it. But, you know, I think that's alright. I'm not terribly concerned about it. The tree in the middle, I think, is the one part that I'm not a huge fan of. I like it from this side. I think it's the other side that bugs me. I'd also kind of like maybe to like hang, like put leaves up, kind of create a canopy like on the glass, but I think that might kind of take away from it. The canopy's so much higher. It's like those trees in the jungle, so I kind of like that that's that. It's just this side's so barren. But, you know, those are all things that we can probably tweak if we want to. But for right now, I'm quite happy with this. I actually really like the vibe. We got that dark sort of... I keep saying jungly, but like really that is what it is, right? That dark sort of jungly vibe. I even mixed in the dirt over here, which I'm like, I like having some of it. I do think this is a bit much. Yeah. So I really like it. I think it's kind of cool. I never place this block. I kind of like that block there. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, this is the jungle biodome, biosphere, whatever you want to call it. This is one that maybe I'll tweak in the future. But for now, I'm actually quite happy with it. I think it's kind of a cool one. Yeah, kind of a cool one. And I think it's going to be, we got to finish up this tunnel, but I think it's going to be kind of cool coming from this. You know, like you have the Arctic, and then we're going to have, you know, the different things. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh shit, okay. Now we're in like a jungle. And I think that's going to be the coolest part about it. Which is kind of the idea with these, right? You kind of like, it's supposed to be like you're kind of transporting from one to another. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I've been just saying how happy I am with it, but also saying I might want to tweak stuff. So I want to get a little bit more work, because I have a bit more time. I want to just get a touch more work done on this hallway. Probably not going to be able to finish it entirely. Get a touch more work done on this hallway. I think for these, we're going to go with, I don't know. Well, I'll just get these displays done, and then another time I'll probably put blocks in them. But we have room for a few more. And then, yeah, so let me just touch up this hallway. All right, got the hallway done. It's nighttime, which gives a bit of a different vibe to these places. I thought that'd be kind of cool. We're starting from this hallway, which is the one Arctic. We got the Arctic, which at night is vibrant. Like this, like the lights behind the snow just creates a really cool white effect. Like, oh yeah, those cool little celestial sky. Now I find it awkward. So the celestial sky, well, it's not awkward. It's weird. So this two planets thing with the sky that's always like, there's always a lot in the sky. It's an option that you can have as like a world option. So if you get pro, you can like customize your worlds. And that's like an option, which I find very strange. I don't know if it's like a lag issue on servers, or if there's a reason it's an option, or if they were just like, well, we have this feature. But I just find the skies kind of a different thing. Anyway, this is the pathway. We go through, we go underneath this, which at night isn't as cool. You can't really tell it. During the day, it looks pretty neat though, I think. Then we're in this section. I haven't tilted. Okay, yeah, so I have to tilt this. I have to, not tilt it, I have to rotate it, because we're using the tops of these. We aren't going to get the full effect. I didn't even realize I was doing that, really. So we got to have two sort of larger displays here. And then bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop into it. Oh, we kind of got the morning light. It's 4:30 in the morning. Kind of an early time for it to be getting lighter. But anyway, it's a cool vibe. It's a bit dark here right now. Like, kind of makes me want to put that torch. What if we use a torch instead of a lantern? I still think I like it darker, or it's a bit more of a pronounced sort of darkness, which is cool because I want it to have the feel like it's dark because there's canopies. So anyway, yeah, walking through. Vibrant. I'll probably bring over some animals at some point. I think, like a jungle especially, you expect little critters. So it might even be worthwhile to get some of these smaller creatures in this game to kind of almost seem like they're like bugs. I guess might be kind of cool. Anyway, from here, I guess we can just talk a little bit about next one. We're probably going to go out. We're going to cross somewhere around here. I want it to be kind of elevated, you know, 5-6 blocks above the water. Then we're probably going to have like a glass bridge. Kind of see what it's going to be like. I don't know if it's going to be exactly here. Yep, yep, yep. There, get there. Come on. You can do this. Oh, it's... I was getting the... like, just the edges of these blocks can be so specific. So yeah, I kind of want like a glass bridge so you kind of get that vibe, you know, that kind of creepy vibe. And then we're probably going to have another biodome like right here, or biosphere, whatever. Is it a dome or sphere? I guess dome, right? Because there's no bottom. A sphere would have a bottom, also curved. Anyway, so yeah, there's probably going to be another one up here, probably down a few levels. But this seems like a good spot. And then we're going to start heading back that way. And I've thought about it, there's probably going to be 6 of these. So we have 3 done. So that means we're actually 50% finished with this. Obviously the hallways, you get a bit of a number, but like from this point, the hallways probably going to have a lot of glass involved, which I think makes them a little bit simpler than the caves. Because the caves, I'm struggling, the caves I'm struggling to find a way to keep them interesting. Whereas with the glass and stuff, you know, I can put the little displays showing off blocks. You can also just use glass, and when it's outside, you can just look at nature. So anyway, yeah, so that's what's going to be next is right here. The jungle is done, which I'm very happy about. I really like it, actually. The more I go through it, the more I'm kind of Stockholm syndroming myself into liking it. So that's really cool. And yeah, 50% done this project already. It seems like just the other day I came up with the ridiculous idea to make biospheres and thinking that's going to take forever. But coming together slowly but surely, which is really cool. So yeah, that's the jungle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If there's things that you think would add to it, or there's something that's subtracting from it, let me know any suggestions. Yeah, like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Creativerse. I feel like I'm always playing it. It's a really fun game. And yeah, like, comment, sub. I said all that. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.